Coming up on Torrance Today, military families new to the community make important connections thanks to a Torrance clinic. Thinking about making a career change? Torrance Transit might be your answer. And vintage car owners looking to show off their wheels will get their chance at an annual party. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, July 11th. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. Summertime for military families is also known as PCS season, or Permanent Change of Station. It's the time of year when many of their lives dramatically change due to relocation. The Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic hosted a special meetup recently with the goal of making the adjustment of moving to a new town a little easier.
Not only do you have to pack up all of your belongings, all of your household goods, move it across the country, sometimes to other countries, but you have to build new doctor's appointments, new schools, new places of employment for the spouse. You have to shut off bills. You have to turn on new bills. If you're buying a house or selling a house, you have to go through all of that stuff. So it really does affect you in all areas, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, saying goodbye to friends, making new friends. It really hits you on all levels. We decided to have an event here at the clinic specifically for parents with toddler-aged kids or preschool-aged kids. One thing that is really common with military families is it's hard to make new friends when you get to a new duty station, so especially when you have little kids. So we wanted to have a meetup here maybe once a month, every other month, just for parents to come, let their kids play, do a craft, do some activities, and build a community.
Tolberg, who's the clinic's outreach coordinator, is in the middle of a PCS herself. She says her advice to other military families is to create a positive mindset. Get excited about your new community and what it has to offer. She says, above all, don't be afraid to ask for help. The Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic focuses on helping post-9/11 veterans, active duty personnel, and their families by providing high-quality and accessible mental health care. There is no cost for those without insurance, and the inability to pay is never a barrier to receiving care. For more information, visit the clinic's website at cohenveteransnetwork.org. And speaking of major life events, changing careers is also on that list. If finding a new career is a goal of yours, Torrance Transit is hiring. Bus operators are needed, and City Cable spoke to a current employee who says his move to Torrance Transit has paid off.
I came from India to United States in 1990. I started as a part-time, work hard, then I like it. It's not just driving, anybody can drive. You have to take care of the people, elderly people, grocery shopping or go to the mall. Kids go to school, college. So it's challenge, that's it. And I like challenge. When you get off, you're tired, but you think you did something today. So far, dream comes true over here. Working hard pays off. Come to Torrance Transit.
Patel says his favorite part of the job is making people happy. He says the most important part is starting on time and staying on time so his passengers can get to where they need to go and be on time. Torrance Transit is currently offering a $2,000 hiring bonus. To learn more, go to torranceca.gov/jobs. The Torrance City Council meets tonight to conduct city business. Proclamations will be read recognizing Alice Ruth Hoyt as a centenarian and declaring July of 2023 as Parks and Recreation Month in the City of Torrance. The Community Services Director will recommend that City Council approve the conceptual float design as the city's float entry in the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Parade on January 1st, 2024. And City Manager will recommend that City Council adopt a resolution urging Los Angeles County, the state, and the Department of Justice to investigate the lack of health equities in the Japanese community during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many more agenda items will be discussed tonight. The public is invited to the council chambers at 3031 Torrance Boulevard. The meeting begins promptly at 6:30 p.m. Virtual participation continues to be an option. You can send an email before the meeting to councilmeetingpubliccomment@torranceca.gov. And as always, you can watch the meeting live on our website, YouTube, and of course, right here on Torrance City Cable. District 5 Councilmember Aurelio Matucci will lead a community meeting this week. The meeting is part of Torrance in Action, where city leaders provide overviews and updates on projects taking place throughout the city, and especially in the district represented by the council member. The gathering also gives attendees an opportunity to ask questions and provide feedback. The meeting takes place at 6 p.m. on Thursday, July 13th at El Retiro Library, located at 126 Vista del Parque. The Torrance Police Department will be out this week looking for drivers suspected of driving under the influence. The patrols will take place Wednesday, July 12th through Friday, July 14th between 6 p.m. and 3:30 a.m. TPD reminds us that impaired driving is not just from alcohol. Some over-the-counter drugs and prescription medications may interfere with driving. And while medical and recreational marijuana is legal, driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal. Drivers caught operating a motor vehicle while impaired and charged with a first-time DUI face an average of $13,500 in fines and penalties, as well as a suspended license. TPD reminds all motorists that if you've been drinking or taking any drugs that may impair, make the right choice and find a sober driver or alternate transportation to take you places. Vintage car owners looking to show off their wheels will have the perfect opportunity at the 17th annual Rock Around the Block party in just a couple of weeks. The party is hosted by the Torrance Historical Society and Museum, celebrating Torrance's All-America City Award in 1956. The evening will feature plenty of activities such as 50s music, games, prizes, and an array of vintage cars. There is no charge to display your vintage ride, but registration with the show's organizers is required. The Rock Around the Block party takes place in Old Torrance on Thursday, July 20th from 5 to 8 p.m. To register a vehicle, call 310-538-3359. The deadline is this Friday, July 14th. Well, today is July 11th, or 7-Eleven, and that means one thing. It's Free Slurpee Day. 7-Eleven, the 24/7 operated convenience store chain, is offering the beverage free of charge today to celebrate the 96th anniversary of the company. There are roughly 24 7-Eleven stores in Torrance alone, so there should be no issue finding a nearby Slurpee. While a free Slurpee is available to anyone, members of the 7 Rewards loyalty program can get additional exclusive deals and earn points for every dollar they spend. To become a Rewards member, download the 7-Eleven app on your Android or Apple device for free, or visit their website at 7-Eleven.com. Still ahead, it's Take Care Tuesday, and a Torrance small business provides the perfect job for a senior member of the community when we come back in 60 seconds.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Take Care Tuesday, a picture framing store in Torrance is providing ongoing fulfillment for a senior member of the community, even after his retirement from another career.
I describe myself a jack of all trades, mastered by none. I've incorporated a lot of different techniques that aren't used any longer in the picture framing industry or in the art industry in general. They range from gold leafing to French matting, glass matting, which hasn't been done since the 1800s. After 32 years, Lou Carter, the owner of the business, has kept the place open. People in the South Bay have a little gem here that a lot of them don't even know about.
Wilkinson was a professional photographer who owned his own picture framing company in the 1980s. Lou Carter, the owner of Carter Picture Framing, says Chuck is his only employee, and together they make a really good team. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.